Hey, welcome to Glow with Dr. Nicole, and welcome to my channel where we focus on whole person wellness, living your best life, being the best version of yourself, and the cheat code to living well. So I also throw a little bit of my life in there too, like my journey with Sister Locks, our homeschool journey, etc. If you like the content you see, please subscribe, comment, let's have a chat. And if you'd like to learn more, feel free to visit my website or drop me a comment and I will get back with you ASAP. Love and blessings. Toodles. Hey, Dr. Nicole here, and I'm back, part 2. So we are going to talk about the foods that we need to consume for a healthier mane, for beautiful. That is the new word. I have said that like 3 times. Beautiful, luscious. It's a combination of the two. Beautiful, luscious, flowing locks. And so let's dive in. Okay, so number 1, we've got salmon, the beautiful pink fish, salmon. All right, this fan favorite is loaded with omega-3s. A diet rich in essential fatty acids has shown to improve your hair density, right? So if you're low density, like I am, like I'm kind of in between-ish. I'm not so much thick anymore. I think I used to be in my mind's eye. But if you're low density, this is something that could potentially, definitely not if you eat this, you're going to go from low to high. No, but it certainly can help improve the density of your hair and reduce the amount of dead hair that you lose. So that's a win, especially because with locks, we want to hang on to everything, right? And even if you're a loose natural, you want to lose the least amount as possible, right? Mackerel, tuna, and herring are also star sources of this. So if salmon isn't your jam, or if you want to kind of mix it up a little bit, do like mackerel a day, herring a day, tuna some days, and so by breaking it up, you're still getting your essential fatty acids without eating the same thing every day. Okay. Number 2, we have nuts, right? Nuts. Oh man, nuts are such a great source of healthy fats. And it's great for organ health. I know I've said I'm not a lover of nuts, but I will force myself to eat some from time to time so that I can be healthy. Okay. Walnuts, your almonds, your cashews. These are your tastier nuts, right? They contain a variety of vitamins plus zinc that can help you kind of ward off colds and build your immunity. And being deficient in zinc has been linked to hair loss. So if you're eating nuts that also have zinc included in them, then that's also helping your chances of not losing as much hair. As a matter of fact, when I went for a consultation for my thin spots that I always talk about, zinc was one of the things we talked about. So, and I'm definitely kind of getting on that and seeing what that looks like and how I can improve that. And if I need to take a supplement that gives me an abundance of zinc, then I will do that. And please only do that under doctor's orders, please, because there is a such thing as vitamin toxicity. So more is not always better. So always, always, always consult with your physician before you overdose on vitamins. And then we also have pistachios. Pistachios are rich in biotin, which of course is important in hair growth, but it's also a great anti-inflammatory, which can help combat that oxidative stress. And anytime we have oxidative stress and free radicals in our system, it's not good. So anytime you can combat those and you've got warriors to kind of fight against those things, and it makes you healthier overall. And so you can always get creative with these things. You can crush them, even if you don't like to eat nuts. Maybe you don't like pistachios as a snack, which they're actually pretty good. But even if you don't like them as a snack, you can also crush them and then use them to coat your fish or something. So you can always get really creative with consuming these natural sources of these wonderful vitamins and minerals and what you need. Number 3. All right, another source of the almighty biotin is the egg. Da-da-da. All right, eggs. Okay, we love eggs in this house. The egg, oh man, it's just got so much in it. So for hair loss, research has shown that biotin supplements may have led to a decrease in that. However, oftentimes your biotin supplements are going to give you way more biotin than you need. But if you eat eggs, it's naturally occurring. You know, you're not going to sit there and eat a dozen eggs all by yourself, or at least I hope not. So try a snack that is loaded with biotin all by itself, whether your eggs are scrambled, boiled, over easy, fried. I don't know all the different ways that people eat eggs. I just like scrambled or boiled. That's kind of my jam. Keep it simple. But however you like them, do that, right? And I read this in a very cool article. They suggested wrapping seaweed in the egg. It was a doctor who said it. And I was like, huh, imagine that. Wrapping an egg in seaweed. Huh. So that's definitely something I might try. If I do, I'll let you know how it goes. Okay. On top of that, eggs are a great source of zinc. Mama, there goes that word again. Zinc and selenium, which is very much so needed, and other hair healthy vitamins. Number 4, legumes, i.e. beans. All right, so lean protein is definitely a necessity when it comes to hair health. And where can we get lean protein outside of meat? Beans. Why is protein so important? Well, because literally like over half the hair shaft is protein. So if you're deficient in protein, that's going to impact your majority protein hair. Okay, and the protein that our hair is made of is called keratin. And so what kind of beans should we eat? Almost any of them. Your beans, your chickpeas, your peanuts, your soybeans, your lentils. They're all sources of the nutrient. And of course, if you're plant-based, then that's where you live. That's your jam, right? So, but also your lean chicken breast, protein, your lean fish, protein. And then of course, beans and lentils, as most of the other foods, like no food just has one thing, right? It has a number of, vitamins and nutrients that we need. So your beans and your lentils, they also are a great source of zinc. Mama, there goes that word again. Iron, biotin. Are you finding a pattern here? And folate or folic acid. Number 5, spinach. Oof, this is near and dear to my heart. I love a good spinach salad. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's the best thing ever. So if you snack on this dark leafy green, and kale and arugula work too. I do a spinach and arugula salad. Baby, it'll change your life. But anyway, I digress. So if you snack on these leafy greens, they are great for your strands. Yeah. So they're loaded with vitamin A, which is necessary for your healthy hair growth, right? But here's the thing. Don't take vitamin A and then go and take 5 vitamin A supplements, because too much vitamin A can lead to hair loss, which is why it's really important that we get our things through what we eat. Because when you get them through what you eat, then it's much more difficult to overdose on it. Like you would have to eat some unnatural amount, of kale, spinach, or all the things in order to overdose on those vitamins and minerals. So you always want to keep those things in mind, which is why I'm always a proponent of natural, healthy, from the source in your diet, and not so much reaching for a pill bottle. It's okay sometimes, absolutely, but we just want to be mindful of that, right? And then, of course, as with all, it's more than just the vitamin A, right? It's also the iron that you get from these dark leafy greens. And believe it or not, there have been studies that have shown that a deficiency in iron can lead to hair loss. What you say? Right. So things to be mindful of. Number 6. Number 6, sweet potatoes. This one, y'all, I love some sweet potatoes, you hear me? And then sweet potatoes, yams, like they are one of the world's greatest superfoods. All right, I could go on and on. I'll probably do a video on that, but that's for another time. All right, so sweet potatoes like are a whole meal, okay? But they can help you sneak in vitamin A. They also contain beta carotene, that beautiful orange color, right? Of course, we want our diet to be full of color because all of those colors help us. And of course, you can sweet potatoes, you can put them in an oven. You can have a baked sweet potato. You can have sweet potato souffle or sweet potato casserole. You can chop them in cubes. Like there's so many things and they're so good and naturally sweet. So you don't have to add that much, if any at all. So sweet potatoes, definitely A1. Number 7, avocados. Avocados are rich in vitamin E. They are an antioxidant, which is wonderful because they help fight those free radicals in the system that we spoke about earlier. And they're kind of yummy, right? Personally, I'm not an avocado, like I can't just eat an avocado. It's a texture thing for me, but I can tear up some guacamole. So as long as I get it how I live it, that's what we do. Just eating one medium-sized avocado will provide us 28% of our daily vitamin E requirement. Just one will give us 28% of that, which is pretty nice when you think about the numbers. And of course, due to the antioxidant power of vitamin E, there have been a couple of studies that have shown that vitamin E supplementation increased the number of hairs by like 20, 21, 22, and those who are suffering from hair loss. So, you know, I mean, not bad considering. It's better than 0, right? So vitamin E is super important. Again, getting these natural sources of vitamins and nutrients are essential for your locks to be healthy and luscious. And then they're healthy for the scalp. So antioxidant, that means it's anti-inflammatory. So if you have inflammation in the scalp, which I have some tender spots, they are getting better, but that vitamin E can kick in and provide wonders for that. And if you're ingesting it, as opposed to like topical drops, then not saying the topical drops don't work, but anytime you're ingesting it, then it's literally coming from inside you. So as your hair grows out, it's healthier. It doesn't have to wait until it gets out to try to like scurry and repair and rebuild. Number 8, your seeds, okay? All the seeds, right? Your flax seeds, your chia seeds, your pumpkin seeds, your sunflower seeds, all your seeds. But these all contain items that are necessary for your hair health. Think your vitamin E, think about your zinc. All these, you're finding a pattern, right? Zinc, vitamin E, selenium. Your seeds are going to help you with these vitamins and nutrients. And then flax seeds and chia seeds, they have the omega-3 fatty acid component too. So it's a double whammy there. Number 9. All right, yogurt. Full disclosure, yogurt is not my jam. I have tried, y'all. It's just not my jam. It's tangy. And it's just not my jam. But I'm gonna keep trying, okay? All right, but yogurt is loaded with your protein because it's dairy, your probiotics, which is great for your gut health. See, like I need to eat yogurt, y'all. So y'all pray for me, okay? And important nutrients, but protein, probiotics, like even if it stopped there, that's enough. And yogurt also contains vitamin B5, which is pantothenic acid, and that's been shown to promote hair follicle health. So where your hair grows out of your scalp, that's your hair follicle. You need those to be healthy, okay? If they're not healthy, probably doesn't bode well for your hair health, okay? Or your hair growth for that matter. All right, Number 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Peppers. Listen, peppers are hands down like the best, okay? We don't cook without peppers. Peppers are wonderful. You can stuff those bad boys so it could be a whole meal. Peppers, peppers, peppers. Peppers are great, and they're great for your health. They're great for your hair health. So peppers are rich in vitamin C, which is wonderful. There's a new one, right? We're introducing a new one, which is essential for the absorption of iron. We're bringing it back around, right? So it may help people experiencing hair loss that is associated with iron deficiency. Iron deficiency is super, super common, and oftentimes not diagnosed, not because the doctor misses it, but because people just don't go. So, but iron deficiency, hair loss is a thing. And so you can bump up your intake with sweet pepper. So even if you don't like the spice, that's fine. Get some sweet pepper. Sweet peppers are so flavorful. They add like beautiful color to your meal, beautiful flavor to your meals, and they're loaded with an antioxidant rich vitamin. So it's a win-win all the way around. In a couple of studies on mice, they did notice that with giving them a lot of these foods, they noticed a difference in the coat of their fur. They noticed a difference in the thickness of their fur. And so, I mean, are we mice? No, but you can't deny the effect of vitamins and nutrients on the growth of hair, no matter what the animal is, right? 11. I'm running out of fingers, so we're just gonna do. All right, 11, berries and citrus. Berries and citrus. So we know that our berries are great sources of antioxidants. Antioxidants help us fight free radicals. They're anti-inflammatory, so they fight inflammation in your system. They're just wonderful to consume. And they're easy to include these like 5 days a week, 6 days a week. Why? Because you can throw them in your oatmeal. You can have them as a snack. So berries such as your strawberries, your blackberries, your raspberries, your blueberries, all of these contain vitamin C, which is known for its antioxidant properties. And they play a starring role in the absorption of iron. You guessed it. So, and all of these are important for healthy hair, right? Of course, your citrus, we know that's rich in vitamin C. You grew up, with your parents telling you that as a kid, right? So citrus fruits are high in vitamin C, and in some studies of the little rodents, it's been shown to enhance the growth phase of hair, okay? Yes, the wrong animals, absolutely. But the vitamin is the vitamin, and the effects are the effects, right? So I wouldn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's wrong. I wouldn't throw the study away just because it's not pertaining to humans, because food is food. 12, oysters. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I don't do oysters. It's a texture thing. It's the way they look. I can't. I just can't do it. But they're healthy. I don't know if I'll ever know, but they are healthy. So with zinc deficiency, along with like iron deficiency, can lead to hair loss. Zinc deficiency can lead to hair loss. But getting a hefty dose of that mineral can help with your hair. So 1 medium oyster provides 8 milligrams or 100% of the daily requirement for zinc in women. 1 medium oyster. I totally need to get into oysters, y'all. Maybe one day, but today is not that day. Now, of course, like I said before, you never want to overdo it. There is a such thing as vitamin toxicity. So having too much of something with zinc, you don't want to go over 40 milligrams. So definitely don't like slurp down a dozen oysters every day. Not only is it expensive, but you might get more than you bargained for, and that's not what you want. So we always want to practice balance, make sure we're hitting our daily requirement. If you need a little bit more of a boost because of thin spots in your hair like mine or something like that, that's different. But you don't want to go over the 40 milligram for sure. 13. Cruciferous vegetables. So I talked about this, I think, in my other video. Cruciferous vegetables, just think all the veggies that give you gas. That's an easy way to think about it, right? All right, cruciferous vegetables. This is like your broccoli, your Brussels sprouts, your cabbage, your kale, your collards, anything that's going to give you a pretty bad gas. These are things that are good for you. So, but these are also things that are rich in your hair healthy vitamins and nutrients, like your vitamin A, your vitamin C, your folic acid, your biotin, all of these things. All right, and then collagen. So adding this flavorless substance to your morning coffee, your morning smoothie. I just ordered some, so I'm super excited. A friend of mine has been taking this for years. It really helps with her joint health and her joint pain and all that stuff. So collagen is one of those things, it's essential to building keratin, which is that protein that makes up over half of your hair strand. And y'all know how I like studies. So another study showed that collagen peptides presented antioxidant properties, which of course, we can never have enough antioxidant properties to fight off all the free radicals that we're exposed to and that we develop in our system from all the things around us. So collagen's a win. And helping to reduce that oxidative stress on the scalp, which in turn reduces that inflammation, which in turn increases the hair growth. It's a win-win. So we have gone through enough foods to where you have no excuse, because there's got to be at least five things that you have heard that you're like, you know what? Yep, I could eat more of that. And I could eat more of that. And oh, I like that. Let me increase that too. So don't be afraid to, save this video, subscribe. Save this video, subscribe, play it back as often as you need to so that you can understand what things you need to make your hair the healthiest it can be, to make yourself the healthiest you can be. That's the whole premise of why I developed a Well You. A Well You is someone who is well from the inside out, and it shows. It's physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it's a soulful connectedness that you have, and that you have with your family, with yourself, with the world around you. And it makes for a Well You. And if all of us aspired to be the best version of ourselves every day and did the work to do it, I think the world would be a better place. So it starts with you. All right, so that's all I have. Love and blessings. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Toodles.